Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanna and I'm a colorist and creator of thematic color palettes. In today's video I'll show you how to blend wax crayons on adult coloring pages to achieve a smooth, polished look. The technique is super simple, super fast, super clean, and you'll probably want to grab your crayons to start experimenting right after watching this video. Before we dive in, I just have one important and exciting announcement. Spring comes early this year, in February to be exact. I've been curating color combos inspired by renewal, rejuvenation, blossom and love, of course, for some time now. And I'll be sharing these palettes with you for free very, very soon. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button not to miss notifications about my videos and to participate in this event. That being said, let's dive back into our main topic, which is blending wax crayons. I have rediscovered wax crayons, Crayola crayons, just a couple of days after the New Year's Eve, when I sat on my couch with my coloring toys and a glass of wine, and I just wanted to, scribble something with colors. And I did this page. It's a page that is from the Hannah Carlson book called The Tales from Witch's Cottage. I did it using a handful of crayons from a regular 24 pieces set, and with my color palette, the Wicked Potion color palette. I will leave links, all the relevant links down in the description box below. And the result truly amazed me. Since then, I did one more page. It is this page. It's from Johanna Basford's How to Draw Inky Wonderlands. And again, I did it with crayons and then went with colored pencils on top and enhanced it with gel pens. I must admit that I enjoy both the result and the process of working with wax crayons. Therefore, I will surely color more pages with wax crayons yet in January. And after I gather more experience, I will share all my best tips and tricks for coloring with wax crayons with you in another video. But for now, I just wanted to show you how to effectively blend wax crayons to achieve this smooth, polished looks. So without further ado, let's grab a piece of paper. Here we go. It's a drawing paper, not of any, special quality. Just a regular piece of paper, maybe a little bit thicker than paper for printers. I have already prepared I have already prepared my wax crayons that I will be blending for you today. And all you need for this technique is a blending stump or a colorless blender and a brush. Guys, basic principles for blending wax crayons are the same as for any other medium. So you need to have a couple of colors of similar shade that are adjacent to each other on a color wheel. So don't use complementary colors for blending. Complementary colors are the opposite on the color wheel, but the ones which are next to each other. And yes, that's it. Let's start the process then. You'll see how quick and fun it is. I will start with the darkest shade. It is brick red. I'm pressing lightly just to put the color on the page. Then I used the next shade. It is bittersweet. You need to overlap colors, yes? So It works exactly the same like with colored pencils. My next shade is burnt orange. And the last shade I'm gonna use is goldenrod. I'm pressing lightly just to be sure that I like the placement of colors. And then you can press a little bit harder just to build up the layers of the pigment and the wax on the page. I'm going the other way, the opposite direction. I'm not pressing too hard, it's like over medium pressure. I'm not going to speed up this process because I want to show you how this process is quick anyway. As you can see, that's quite a stripe of color, longer than my crayon. Don't be afraid to overlap colors. The more they will be mixed, the better the gradient will look. Wax crayons are not as dynamic as oil pastels, so they will not smudge as easily as oil pastels or soft pastels, but they will blend beautifully anyway. Okay, let's try already. I'm taking my blending stamp and I'm starting here with the lightest shade. You can do it any other way too, it's perfectly okay. I am massaging the wax crayons into the page. It helps to smoothen the texture and to blend colors. It also removes excess of wax, so eventually you will achieve like a really beautiful smooth effect. I recommend to use blending stamp or colorless blender, even if you use one color, just to smoothen the way crayon looks on the page, so you do not have to blend colors to actually use the blending stamp or the blender. I love this technique because it's clean. You do not have to use alcohol or oil to achieve this smooth effect. To remove the remains of the wax, I recommend to use, the brush. We can still see the whities between the strokes of the crayon, so I will apply a couple of more layers to fully cover the paper. Crayons will surely perform different on a different paper. This paper I am using has some tooth, so it might take a little bit longer to fill it up with, pigment and wax. I'm about to start my Magical Worlds by Johanna Basford, and I find the paper in the book quite smooth, and I wonder how the crayons will perform in there. But I will share all my findings with you. Since you are watching me while I do this, come and join my Facebook group. It is called Color Harmony Hub for adult coloring. The group is quite small yet, but still very inspiring. So you will definitely find the support you might be looking for in the group. What I do now is I clean the blending step with a sandpaper. Okay. This technique works because the heat produced during when I'm rubbing, helps to melt the wax, so it is being distributed evenly on the paper with the blending step. And look at this, look how beautifully the colors come together, like the texture is being smoothened. It looks very, very similar to the effect by all pastels, but you know, you do not actually, there is no risk of spoiling the page, of smudging the crayons around the page. Now I'm pressing a little bit. I must admit that you might want to apply some strength eventually. But look at this, look how beautiful this looks like. I hope you can see this. I'll lift it up a little bit. And you know, it's I'm not trying to be like super precise now, to not extend this video too much, but this is how it works and this is how it looks. And just a couple of tips from me to you at the moment. Don't be afraid to, I mean, if you cross the lines and you will want to remove the wax crayon from your page, it is easily possible. All you need is just, you know, a regular eraser. The latex in a eraser rubs off wax with the pigment quite easily. See? So it gives you some space for some cool effects. What other exciting possibilities wax crayons give you is that you can still go on top of them with regular colored pencils to even enhance the color more. And I just grabbed accidentally Brute Thinner. I even haven't checked the color before yet, but it looked like red. Okay, this is an oily pencil, and I can still see that it is leaving its pigment in the wax. I've already tested this technique with Prismacolor pencils and Faber-Castell black pencils, which are also waxy, and wax crayons, wax color pencils based on wax with as a solvent are, I guess, even more effective to go on top of crayons. But look, you can see. If you wonder how to sharpen your crayons, I use and recommend to use a regular sharpener for colored pencils. You might also, you know, use this famous hole to sharpen your crayons. And yeah, that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you found the help, the inspiration that you've been looking for. If yes, please give me a thumb up and subscribe to my channel, it helps a lot. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching, have a good day, and until next time, bye bye!